Hello my Gemini friends, I am Meg, your Elemental Empress, here to do your reading from June the 21st until June the 28th, 2018. I'm going to be doing a general spread and then a love spread afterwards. I'm going to pick one card from the Tarot of the Tattoo Age to oversee your reading. Okay, so you guys got the 10 of Cups. So yes, it does have the traditional meaning, which is, you know, happiness with those that you love, but this way it's a little bit creepier. I like these cards because they're a lot more, they have their own depictions, right? So, with this, yes, there's happiness with the people that you love, but there might be, like, a creepy, like, watchful thing going on as well. So let's check it out. Okay. So I have here the Deviant Moon Tarot. For my Gemini friends on your solstice reading. Happy solstice. And the Deviant Moon is because we have a very karmic full moon coming up. And for my Gemini people, it's in Capricorn, and it's in your 8th house. And 8th house stuff can be pretty tricky anyway. But with this Capricorn full moon, which is at 6 degrees of Capricorn. So at 5 degrees of Capricorn is Saturn, which means they are conjunct. And Saturn is, you know, it's about discipline, responsibility, hard lessons, right? So hard lessons in the 8th house is kind of rough, my friends. So, you know, forewarned is forearmed. So, hard lessons from the 8th house can also be about other people's money, things like that, but it's also about, you know, traumas, deaths, things like that. So, forewarned, forearmed. Okay. Okay, so you guys got the 10 of Cups again, so you're doing pretty good here, guys. Okay, so happiness with the ones that you love. Very nice. Okay, so in your foundation, you have the 3 of Wands in the reverse. So this would be like actively waiting, like growing while you wait. See how she's pregnant? And then the 3 of Wands in the reverse is not being able to grow, but seeing what you're going to be doing, just not being able to act on it. So in your foundation, it's still affecting you now. And then you have, in the recent past, you have the 7 of Cups in the reverse. I like it better in the reverse. Here it is in the upright. Such a cool rendition of it. You see, it's about, you know, being clouded and not seeing things as reality. So he's painting the picture of the cups, and he's drawing something completely different. But in the reverse, it's about not being confused anymore. If you were before, then you no longer are. Okay, and what is crowning you is the 5 of Wands. Here it is, in the upright. You did get it in the reverse, so that is good. So, you know, not fighting, not actively seeking battle, probably with people that are in your family or close-knit circle, right? Okay, and then in the near future, you have the Wish card. Very nice. I love this Wish card. Check it out, check it out. Got the genie, right? So, it's also like a regression because you have the 2 10 of Cups here. So, 2 10s always mean an ending, you know, which is, this looks like a good ending. We're gonna check it out further, but so you don't have to fight for this, and I think that's really beautiful because what's crowning you with that the 5 of Wands, it's like there's a essence to this reading of, you know, you might have had to struggle, you might have been stalled out before, but now you don't have to fight for it. And it looks like it's coming to you, whatever it is that's really positive, through people that you truly care about, which is nice, right? And with the Wish card up, and on the bottom, we have your card, the Lovers. So this absolutely pertains to you. Yes, can pertain to a love relationship or business partnership, but probably you, my Geminis. Okay. So, I have here the Santa Muerte Tarot for your clarifiers. Such a beautiful reading, I kind of want to go no further, but we gotta know. Okay. Okay, so with the 10 of Cups, we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that's younger to you and or acting like a child. In the reverse, you know, they could either not be feeling themselves, or, you know, they could be feeling misplaced by this family unit, right? And be a little bit cross about it, you know? Let's check you all out. Alright, so, yeah, you could see what you wanted to do with that Three of Wands, and you were trying, it's about protecting yourself. It's about, you know, protecting your money, your investments. Yes, you could be dealing with an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, as well. Let's check out this Seven of Cups. Alright, so with the Seven of Cups, you have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I like this card better in the reverse, because you see how he's buried underneath all that he has? Now he's not buried anymore, you know, so you're not trying to bury yourself in order to achieve something, you know, and like I was saying, it's like you don't have to fight for it. This is just coming through, right? Yeah, so you have clarity in this not fighting for it, right? Because you have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So this is something that there's a lot of great ease for you guys. Very nice, Geminis. There's just like a feeling of, you know, like this is passing by you, but it has to do with you because of, you know, this is how we got here, and this is you, my friends. Right? Whether it has to do with a love relationship, business partnership, it's the same thing. And you could be wishing for an Aries, Leo, Sagittarian person, you know, to probably go away. This person, the King of Wands in the reverse, can be downright abusive. If it is the Page of Wands, though, this could be somebody within your own family, you know, that's younger to you. And they're mad that you're getting your wishes, right? Could be somebody who's on the outside of this family unit, right? That's unhappy about the happiness, you know? So, which is kind of cruddy, but people are crappy, you know? So, okay. Let's check it out one more time. Yeah, so this person, you got the Eight of Cups, right? So if you are the Gemini male and you have Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart, you know, there's like a regression, like you're going back to something. Like this is something that's being revisited anyway, because we go from the 10 to the 9 to the 8 of Cups. So this could be somebody who already walked away or who needs to walk away, and when they do, it's like a wish fulfillment thing, you know. Although it will be sad, because it's emotionally walking away from something when we have the Eight of Cups there, right? Okay, so with the Gemini card, the Lover's card, we have the Seven of Wands. And yes, it has to do with standing up for what you believe in, standing up for yourself, fighting for what's right, right? So this could be, you know, somebody that you've been arguing with, and it has to do with the people that you care about. You know, this person, they could be involved in that circle, or they could be on the outside and you're having to deal with this person. And it has to do with you personally fighting for something, you know? And it looks like definitely you have people around you that love you and care about you and are doing, you know, all that they can, but you're not fighting about it. You're not having to fight for it right now. So that's good, because there's a lot of great ease here. And unless you are the Gemini male and you have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart, because that looks like the only person that it's going to be like hard on, then you look pretty good. Like, that looks like a really positive reading. Okay. So let's get on to your love lives, my Geminis. Which I'm very happy about, because I happen to know and love quite a few Geminis. Okay. Let's see. We have here the Whispers of Love Oracle deck for my Gemini singles first. You are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to do. I love this. I know I always say this. I love this card, though. They're gorgeous. Right? It's a unicorn made up of all different creatures, you know? And, steampunk cards for my Gemini singles. Thank you to everyone who's liked, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate it. And if you haven't had the chance yet, you can just subscribe down below. I'd appreciate that, too. Okay. So, right off the bat, and this would be something that happened already, you have the Five of Pentacles. So being cast out, feeling, you know, cast aside, feeling like you're broke. Okay. And then we have this here, Nine of Cups. Once more. So, going from feeling cast aside to wish fulfillment. And then you have, it's the Pisces card, it's the Page of Cups, but, you know, wishing for an offer to come in. And how did we get here? We have a Three of Cups scenario. So, yes, this could be you were cast aside because there was a third-party situation, and if you did, I'm sorry, dear. But, you know, how you got here, it could be as simple as a conversation. You know, somebody told you something that made you feel cast aside, pushed aside, right? And you're waiting for this offer to come in, but it looks like you're going to get one, right? And it could be from a Pisces. It doesn't have to be, but the Page of Cups is an offer. You know, it can be an offer of love, but it can be an offer, you know, within career. It can be an apology, right? Okay, so Wheel of the Year for your clarifiers, my Gemini singles. This is the only part of the reading that I will put Venus to, just because it's about love, you know, but you can put your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus to it, but I don't usually go with the Venus, and unless you have like crazy strong Venus in your chart. Most people don't, you know. Okay, so, yeah. What made you feel, you know, either, it looks like, you know, something that happened, either a third-party situation, conversation, whatnot, made you feel left out, you know, tossed out in the cold. It was a situation that had taken a long time to come to fruition that you found out about, right? So, you have the Hangman reversed. So that's like the conversation, the third-party situation, that coming to light. But, you know, you found out about it, and you felt left out or kicked out, you know, of the situation. Okay, so you have here the Page of Swords, right? So the Page of Swords here, you know, and the Page of Swords is looking over at the Page of Cups with the little spyglass, right? So this is like, you know, something that you've been looking into, like you've been wishing and looking at something and hoping for something. In the reverse, it's like the crappy kind of spying on people, but this is just like looking into it, right? Okay. So, you know, you get an offer, you know, this, you got the Ten of Pentacles here. So the offer is definitely, because the Ten of Pentacles is about, it can be a relationship card for sure. It can also be, you know, an offer of money, you know, coming out of this, this Five of Pentacles situation, you know. But it looks really damn positive, so I'm very happy for you. Yeah, so it looks like a third-party situation. You know, it happened in the past. You already know about this anyway, because we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So the Three of Swords in the reverse talks about healing from something, you know, like healing from a third-party situation. whether the meddlesome third party was, you know, part of the love relationship thing, or if it was just somebody that was, you know, putting their nose where it doesn't belong. It definitely looks like a third party issue. Okay. So that's really positive. Go single Geminis. Okay. So Whispers of Love once more from my couple Geminis. So check you guys... No, not that one. Check you guys out. Look at your pattern in relationships. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. You know, everybody's got a quirk that they don't like to admit to, but kind of blew up relationships, you know, no matter how big or how small it is, you know, nobody's perfect. Okay. So, steampunk cards once more. My Gemini couples. Okay, so it looks like, you know, there may be an apology that's needed, right? You could also be dealing with somebody from your past, like even outside of your own relationship, that was kind of an asshole to you, and you deserve an apology from this person, or your spouse does, right? This could be why they're talking about look at your patterns, because it could be, you know, that you or your spouse was in like an abusive situation, you know, and I don't care if it's men or women, it happens both ways, so, and it's unfortunate. Okay, so yeah, so this could absolutely have to do with, you know, memories from the past. It could have to do with your children. Like, say, if you have, if there's like a kid's mother or kid's father involved, right? So this person from the past, like, there's an apology needed there. I'm not saying you're gonna get it, but this is what the look at your patterns is talking about. All right, yeah. So then we have the Chariot card in the reverse, right? So, sign of Cancer. The Cancer person could be the ex that you're dealing with. And we could also be dealing with this at the end of Cancer season, which just started because the sun just moved into Cancer. Okay. Yeah, so... And this is not being able to, like, run in and say anything about it, you know. This looks like a lot of thought stuff going on here, my gems, you know. But it looks like somebody from the past is coming back at the end of Cancer season. And, if they are a Cancer, then they're definitely not, you know. And like I was saying, it feels more like an ex or something like that, you know, and just going over these things, in order to, you know, release them. Because if you don't release, like, those karmic patterns, you're doomed to repeat them, you know what I mean? And that's what this full moon is about, right? Okay, yeah, so, you have the Four of Swords. It is in the reverse. Here it is in the upright. And, you go from the 5 to the 4, so yes, this is about regression. And this may be the person from the first reading, that Aries, Leo, Sagittarian male energy. Okay. Alright, so yeah, 2 sixes. It's a family situation. You have the 6 of Cups with the 6 of Pentacles. So this is about, like, you know, reciprocity. It could be about child support, things like that. Because the 6 of Cups can be about your children and happiness with your children, and also has to do with your past memories, things like that. So, the 6 of Pentacles is like a, it's like the baby justice card, right? Alright, so yeah, the Chariot in reverse, you have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So this is like not being able to move forward, and it's definitely a family situation because we have 3 sixes. Don't freak out, okay? 6s are about family. They're about, you know, heartfelt situations. It's a very, like, if that is your number in numerology, you know, like, then you're very family-oriented type of thing, you know? But with the the Chariot in reverse and the Six of Swords in the reverse. This is like not being able to move forward with something. This could even mean like you're, while you're trying to deal with this, that you can't get to where you need to go to deal with it, you know? Whether that be a problem with your car, you know? Okay, so then we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this, even if you are the female Gemini and you don't have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart, or your partner doesn't have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your chart, or the person that you're dealing with, right? It's like a woman that doesn't feel that they're beautiful, you know what I mean? But this is a woman that doesn't feel like they're beautiful, but a woman that doesn't feel like they can talk about it either. So it looks like you're going to be dealing with a lot of family stuff, but at the end of this, it's not going anywhere, right? So it's like you kind of feel like stuck, and that's kind of, sorry guys. Alright, well, if you like that, then please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. You can, if you'd like to get a reading with me, then just check the about below. Take care, Gems. Bye.